Deb here, your spiritual cheerleader and mentor. Welcome to Greatest Jesus in Me YouTube channel. And you know what to do. Subscribe now. And friends, we continue our conversation with Dr. Malaika Fagette, my niece. Yay. Hey, Malaika.
Hi, Tia.
Now we're going to be talking about Malaika's other talents. Yes, she is very talented, and I don't know how she find the time to do this, but she does. So I was in Panama recently, and Malaika, as I said, she has many talents, and she makes these beautiful pendants. As you can see, this is a tree of life pendant, and she also makes earrings. These are the earrings I'm wearing. And she had made this tree of life pendant for me. And as a matter of fact, my nephew, her brother, brought it for me when he visited last year with his family. And while I was there, right in front of me, she made these earrings, and these earrings that I'm wearing again, and the pendants to go with the earrings. And let me get these together and so forth. So, Malaika, let's talk about this. Number one, how you started this. When do you find time to make jewelry? She makes beautiful jewelry, and she also has other talents. This runs in my family.
Okay, I have to go to the backgrounds. As you said, it runs in the family.
Yes.
And when I was younger and smaller, I used to do craft with my mom.
Yes,
My mom
and
used
yes,
to
your
sew,
mom, my sister, she is also very talented.
and my mom used to sew. Well,
Mhm.
I wish I can sew, not yet, but I have the sewing machine now. I bought it during the pandemic. But then we will do bows for the hair,
Mhm.
and I will be with her, helping her doing this. We will paint sweaters, and it will be very good for the economy of the family because we will sell it.
Mhm.
So we will find ourselves like getting some extra money, and I enjoy it so much. I would be always, I was a kid that I wasn't so social. I wasn't the one in the dances and things like that, going in and out. I would like to stay quiet and doing something because when I don't do anything, I have a problem. I sleep or eat.
Oh boy.
So I better keep busy. All my life, I thought I was going to study graphic design
Mm.
because I like to draw a lot and things.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
then in my last year, my biology teacher told me that I should study medicine because you will do so much better in medicine. And I got scared. Yes, I need to do so much better in life. So I said, okay, I will try it. I never think about it, but I will try it. I think this is so difficult, but I will try. So I put all the best of what I could do to study medicine, and thank God I got through. Because I
Mhm.
was always thinking like I should leave this and go back to graphic design as I decided. No. Some years later, my mother confessed to me that she asked for some help to my biology teacher to to tell me to study medicine. So I said, "What, mom? You did that too? Okay." But she is very wise woman, and
Mhm.
I appreciate and that she was there supporting me, to study medicine
Mhm.
because God do everything perfectly.
Yes.
So the craft and the graphic design and the drawing and all the things that it remained like a seed inside of me.
Mhm.
I really thought I lost it during the medical school and all the psychiatric training and all of that. So I stopped doing all of this that I loved so much. But one time in my life that you were like, oh, I was feeling like, oh, I'm so lonely and things like that, trying to look for love and things, and then heartbroken and all of this. And I say, I was so heartbroken and so sad that my self-esteem told me, Malaika, you have to do something better. So thank God somebody told me about this jewelry courses. They say, you can learn to do this and that you can get the material. These people, these medical doctors, visitors, she told me about it.
Oh.
She said, and she gave me a direction. She said, go to this place that they will teach you.
Mm.
I said, really? I don't know if I have the time, but I was like feeling a little sad and lonely and depressed and things like that. I said, I have to do something. So it helped me so much because sometimes you feel low in life. No matter whatever you are doing. So I always think that when you have a problem, you only need to grow over the problem. See? And
So
go
you
on.
were taking your own advice that you give your patients for yourself.
Yes, because it has to work because I give advice all time. So I need it to work. So I use it on myself
Yeah, right, right, right.
and it worked because it is so much good for my self-esteem.
Mm,
First, focus,
mm-hmm.
focus. And I always like jewelry. Since I was small, I remember the money that my dad gave me in the pay weeks was for photocopies, books, and jewelry, very cheap jewelry, the things that I could afford. So uh, I started with this uh, jewelry with wire.
Mm,
I had to buy a lot of tools,
mm-hmm.
and then they say, hey, this is expensive. So thank God I'm a doctor and I can buy these things, because another time I would be very wondering, like, do I have money for this? But anyways, I advise women, this is a very good business because women love jewelry.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Everybody loves to have something different, something
Mm-hmm.
that match the clothes and you don't want to repeat. So yeah, I found myself with a very good business and I rediscovered why I left. This is started to grow. And my mom teach me to be very perfectionist on what I do, the details. So I love to
Yes.
do that, and I thank God because uh, I can do it.
Yes.
So I have all my tools, and I started uh, doing very basic things,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will learn with this T-shirt, with this other T-shirt. The people that sells the material, some of them they give classes,
Mm,
so I appreciate all of them that teach me.
mm-hmm.
The second thing I learned was the tree. The tree. I love trees. I love nature. I love plants. And then I always admire trees.
Mm,
So when I thought that I could learn to do this, I
mm-hmm.
said, okay, I want to learn to do this. It cost me like $10 to learn to do it with the
Mm,
sure. Yes, and I have to buy the material but it was very good. And I started. Then I went back home and I did another one. So I won't forget. See? And I started doing it and wearing them. And people will be like, oh, that is so pretty. Who did this? I said, oh, I did it. Um, so I was like, I can do one for you. And I started selling them because, was willing to pay for it. They wanted.
mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I felt so proud, so honored to do this. And then when I see the people wearing it, I say, oh, it looks so much pretty on you. So I say, my models give the final pep.
You customize them because you make different colors. I asked you to make this one because you had made this one for one of your customers and you were
Yeah.
showing me the pictures. And I'm
Yes.
like, I love it because it has all these different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And you were able to make it before I left so I could bring it with me.
Yeah. So it's similar, but not exactly the same because all are handmade and
Yes,
they
handmade.
are made by their own selves. So I
Mhm.
love doing trees because the trees has different branches and things
Yes.
like that. And each tree will be finally what they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
love doing this tree. Has so much meaning
Mm-hmm.
uh for me, because you need to be strong as a tree. You need to grow like a tree.
Mm-hmm.
It can represent your family, your backgrounds.
Yes.
So some people will say, I want to represent my children or my loved ones,
Mm.
and I can represent it in the tree, you
Oh.
know.
Hmm.
And it's so nice because all my customers say, oh, anytime I wear your tree, people are asking me about it. And people it start a conversation.
Yes.
So it breaks ice. And it keeps in very good shape because this material is not gold,
Mm-hmm.
but it is this wire that is for jewelry, and
Mm-hmm.
it works so much good. It will last for years
Mm-hmm.
without changing color. And well, people, I think they keep it very well. And well, even mine that I don't keep it so well, but they're still very strong. So I'm so happy with it because at first I was like thinking like, oh, if they spoil before time and then people don't like it, but
Mm-hmm.
thank God people like it and come back for more.
Right. Right.
So I do it on my spare time. So you say
Mm-hmm.
when when I find
Yes. What's the name of your brand?
okay, my brand that has another story. So uh I was going to give class in university, okay? Days before my class was starting in psychosocial factors at work. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to translate it. So a couple of days before starting the class, then the teacher said, there's going to be a fair in the university, and some people will take their work to sell. It will be, they will have different things and things like that. I would like you to take your beautiful jewelry. She said this word. I said, wow, teacher. I went for, I went there for something and then I end up doing something else. So I said, oh,
That's the way God works.
yeah. I said, why not? And then that was like, it was like Thursday
Mm-hmm.
and the fair was Saturday. And then I was like, wow, I don't even have a name. But I had experience that people say, Malaika, I like the tree, but I like long earrings or I like short earrings. Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, I only want the tree. Can you do a tree like you? I want a tree, this color and this shape. I had that experience. So I said, the name is yours because it's yours by Mali. So whatever you want, you can ask, and I will try to do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it just came the name Yours by Mali. And then it came to me. It's like God talking to my ear.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so. Because I love this idea. It came so fast that I was very surprised, you know. So I did it. It wasn't even Thursday, it was a Friday. Yes, it was one day to the other because I remember it was so fast. And then I was looking in in Google if somebody else has that name and nobody has the name. So I put yours by Mali. Malaika Mali. I like them. I like people to call me Mali.
Mm-hmm.
So then I did the logo and I love the tree and I love the pink. So I found uh, a site where you can get these images without pay,
Mm-hmm.
free of charge. After like 2 years, I got a graphic designer to shape it a little better. Became like this. See?
Oh, okay.
So I love the tree. The tree is
Yeah.
so representative there.
And I love the hearts, the little
Hmm.
hearts.
Yeah. So
Beautiful.
it's so me. When I was small, I loved the Tinkerbell and Hello Kitty and all those things. I was always drawing these things. It was so like in love with life doing this. So my logo has a purpose,
Mm-hmm.
and it say make life a beautiful journey, because it's you to do it. It's your take. We do it with your life. So that is the story.
Make life a beautiful journey. Isn't that beautiful? Make your life a beautiful journey. The jewelry is custom made just for you. That's why it's yours. And this too is for people to see that even though Malaika has a profession, she is a psychiatrist, she still has other interests, and she's using her talent to and her passion. You still have a passion and a love for doing craft and stuff like that, and now look, now you're doing it, and you are blessing people and making people happy. Because when ladies come to you and they come and they say, oh, this is beautiful, I want this, I want something to represent my family, you are making it with your hands, and they are happy when they have it, and they're wearing it with a lot of pride and joy, and that makes you feel good too. So everybody's got a talent. What's your talent? Are you using your talent? And two, you are using your talent to bring a positive vibe to people. Are you using your talent to interject some positivity into someone's life? I know another lady that she bakes, Peggy, and she makes people happy with her baking, with her cakes. So everybody's got a talent. What is your talent? Use it to bless someone. Okay? So Malaika, any last words for our friends?
Well, I can say keep learning. I'm still learning. Work, study, learn. Life is a journey. So we need to take advantage of this journey the best way we can. So just make it beautiful.
And Malaika, thank you so much for being my special guest on these 3 recordings. Ladies and gentlemen, Malaika is my niece from Panama, and I'm proud of you. I think this is the first time I've heard you speak so much English, because around me, she speaks Spanish, okay? And she did a great job speaking English. And I would say that her great-grandparents and my grandparents migrated from Jamaica to Panama. And the first generation that were born in Panama, which were my parents, they spoke English. And people sometimes look at me crazy, but English was their first language because they lived in a West Indian community. Yes, in Panama, which is a Hispanic country, but that was a West Indian community, and they spoke English. So when I was born, my first language that I heard was English, because that's what my parents spoke to me and spoke to my sisters and brothers, which I am the last of 7. And then they had their kids, but by then we were all bilingual, fully bilingual, speaking Spanish and English. So that's why Malaika is very fluent in Spanish. If you were to hear giving her answers in Spanish, it would have been. Bueno, Malaika, gracias por ser mi invitada especial.
Thank you. Thank you
Puedes
for
hablar tu
inviting me.
español para que la gente te oiga.
Gracias por invitarme. Para mí es un gran honor y una gran alegría, pues, poder compartir en tu programa que es tan positivo, tan nutritivo, y que yo también he escuchado y he aprendido muchas cosas. Uno va por la vida así, ¿ve? Aprendiendo.
So again, folks, go to Greater is Jesus in Me YouTube channel, and you know what to do. Subscribe now. Be blessed, and until next time.